Welcome back, X. Okay, X. You've just challenged a driver to a head-to-head. Okay, X. You've just challenged a driver to a head-to-head. Okay, X. You've just challenged a driver to a head-to-head. Okay, X. You've just challenged a driver to a head-to-head. Okay, X. You've just challenged a driver to a head-to-head.
What's up? So I didn't see that truck. Okay, X. You've just challenged a driver to a head-to-head.
Oh, nice. McLaren. Oh, and GTR? Oh, damn. Okay, I'm on a lucky roll now. And a Lambo? I've been wanting that one actually. That's like the I had that poster as a kid in my bedroom always. Wow, this car handles like a dream. Jinx.
Okay, Ace. You've just challenged a driver to a head-to-head.
It's fun having one's own car in the game. I don't know why this takes so long.
Okay, X. You've just challenged a driver to a head-to-head.
What's up? Just tuning my Diablo. Old school Diablo, 1997 Diablo SV. Actually, I had a picture of this on my wall as a kid, in red, so I had to make it. Now I'm just tuning it for 240 mile per hour top speed. Hmm. Yeah, this is a sweet car. I converted into all-wheel drive though and twin turbo, because otherwise it's impossible to drive. Oh yeah, doesn't handle those ones new Lambos. I kind of messed with the dampers too, so I might be affecting it. Yeah, it's kind of my relaxing thing to do. Drive some cars, tune them. I got burnt out on doing all the Forza playlist stuff after a while. Yeah, I'm on PlayStation 5 Pro, so total controller guy. I looked at getting a wheel, but I don't have like a setup to really a place to sit. I guess I could get a chair and a desk, but so I'm definitely not as good as the wheel people. And I drive automatic too. Let's see. I think I'm gonna do one more car, and then I'm gonna call it a night here. Let's see. Let's soup up the. Ooh, I kind of do the Cobra. Let's say TVR. Yeah, I should really get into doing the online racing to get my butt kicked by people. I can usually get middle of the pack, but there's some people that have the wheels set up and are really good. Ooh, yeah, the GTR R34, classic. Which I don't know. Personally, I'll be honest, I'm never been a GTR guy really. I'm gonna get probably hated on, but overrated. For its time, it was great, but nowadays, any like hot hatch out there would smoke most supercars from the 90s. It's crazy to think, you know. I mean, hell, my little freaking Mini Cooper I have right now, my GP3. I mean, that probably would keep up with the Diablo in the day. It'd kill it. I mean, Diablo would kill it in the top end, of course, because I think my Mini only does 162 top speed. Yeah, I do usually. I'm like, I usually do No Man's Sky and Forza. This last few weeks, last month or so, I really haven't streamed as much. I've been just doing like MacBook Neo videos and then also some Retroid Pocket 6 videos. Since I've been playing a lot of retro games lately on my old handheld. It's kind of sad though. I have like 500 more games in my library. What do? I end up playing Forza or No Man's Sky. Usually No Man's Sky because I love that game. It's my therapy game, relax and chill. It's funny though, earlier today I was out and about this morning running some errands and just kind of cruising around in the Mini. I was like, fun. Yeah, I've been on PlayStation Network since it was existed, I guess. I've had, you know, I've been a hardcore PlayStation guy since like PSP, PlayStation 3 era. Before that I had a PlayStation 1, skipped PlayStation 2 because I was into PC gaming then. And I did Xbox modding back in the day too, but yeah. I was one of those people actually that figured out about the when they switched over to the premium and the extra tiers. I stacked my membership for 10 years and bought PlayStation Now for 1 month before the switch over. And I have PlayStation Premium till 2029. For the cost of 1 month of PlayStation Now. So I'd been buying PlayStation Plus subscriptions on like CD keys when it would have like sales on it for like $30 a year. So I just like kept buying them whenever they pop up and stacked 10 years of PS Plus, and then they switched to tiers. I'm like, heard people talking about this, so totally worked. Saved myself like $800 throughout those 9 years I got it. Okay, let's fix this up. I hate this about this game. You gotta go home to do all this stuff, which is silly. I get the idea of having a home, but come on. I can tune on the fly. I don't know, this purple is pretty sweet though. I don't know if I'm gonna change that paint. Like me some pearlescent. You know, I'm never probably gonna drive this car, so I'm just gonna leave it. Leave it crazy. Yeah, this thing will... You definitely cannot explore it starting from a stop, it'll just burn out. I don't know, man. This thing is freaking ugly, yo. What am I doing even? I'm not even wasting my time. Man. That has one ugly car. Tomorrow's Easter. Probably in the evening. I'll probably play a little either No Man's Sky or, Forza. God, I wish this had VR support. I would totally play this game in VR. Okay, different car, because this thing is just ugly, man. Let's see. Let's look at my favorites. I really like this car. It's not like fast or anything, but we're driving. It just sounds good. And it's a sweet looking car. Like, I'm not much of an Aston Martin guy, but this is an Aston Martin I would totally. I mean, look at that thing. That's pimp, yo. Okay, let's go inside. Well, maybe this isn't the one. I might have modified the exhaust. Oh, no, this is it. Just gotta get her going. I wish Forza would fix the damn replays, though. Like, if you do a replay watching any race you done, the audio is so broken on PlayStation 5 that It's literally all you hear is the engine revving noise at max rev. That's all you hear in the whole replay, which ruins the best part about the game. People like us, like me, that play this game like thousands of hours, I want to watch my replay and see myself driving in cinematic camera angles. And it's so annoying. I mean, look how many photos I've taken in this game. 851 cars I've gotten. You know? Okay, I'm gonna show this example because it annoys me. I'm gonna send this into Microsoft. Again, this is like earlier stream I did about No Man's Sky because I was doing that, and why No Man's Sky just makes Hello Games makes every other game dev like a bunch of lazy asses. That this like issue I'm talking about in this game, I've had this problem since day one on PlayStation 5 playing Forza. Like, they're so fucking lazy, they can't fix basic bugs. I'm just so annoyed with game devs. It's like they don't even play their game after they put a patch out. Oh, we used AI to try to predict the bugs. Yeah. Slash end rant. I get annoyed with game devs. Like I always tell people, I've been gaming since video games. Started off playing on Atari 2600, actually on the Pong machine. My relatives had one of those. Okay, we'll do a sprint here, since I'm right by it. And I'm going to show you my annoyance. Maybe they fixed it though, you never know. I hope they did actually. I hope I'm proven wrong here. And that this bug that's so blatantly obvious if you played this game 1 minute and like a normal person would, you would have found it. Oh dude, what the hell, yo? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. I'm just gonna race. Probably lose. I know. Yeah, like this just kills it for me. Like I love this. I mean, it's not the real. It's a very FPS first person shooters. Oh, Pro Racing Sparks or Pro One? No, I haven't played any of those. I haven't had any Xbox consoles since the Xbox, really. Oh yeah, we'll just do this, whatever. I don't plan on winning it, I'll probably get my butt smoked. How far is this race on, dude? Oh, it's wet too? Oh, great. Yeah, they're gonna kill me. Anyway, I just want to do this to show you the replay bug, which I'm amazed, like, how they can have it so broken still. Because I used to be a big Gran Turismo guy, but man, they're just so fucking boring, those games anymore. Like, I like driving cars, but I don't like just racing on a racetrack only. And, oh man, I picked the wrong vehicle. I did see a car I need to get a picture of up front, so I gotta catch him. It's the only reason I want to get close. Okay, we're just gonna play dirty. Just trying to be clean. If the computer hits me once, then I'm just like, you know what? Okay, we're not gonna play like this is a real car and I don't want to damage my nice, expensive supercar. Oh man, that wing is wild. Makes my wing on my GP3 look like nothing. Okay, where's that car at? It's up here. Oh, geez. Oh yeah, lost momentum and grip on that corner. Just want to get closer and get a picture of you guys. Okay, fine, we'll try to win. Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, I'm kind of I'm not a very good YouTuber. So, oh, I can see him. I can see him. We're almost there. I'm totally smacking into you. I'm gonna lose my race because of it, but I'm gonna get that picture. I'm trying to get all the cars photographed. I think I'm about 80 more cars and I'll have them all. It's a lot of photographs. And I probably lost. Oh no! Yeah. Oh, I total. Oh, jeez. It was worth it though. Oh no! Now I'm like just spinning out. Well, it was worth it. I got the picture. Could have won the race, but I guess I could have did it at the very end. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I ain't catching him now. Well, that was a bummer. I was up to like third, and then I took a picture, and now I'm at eighth. Yeah. Well, whatever. At least I wasn't last. Woohoo! Okay, let's see here. I'll show you the bug. It's gonna be so annoying. I hope, actually, I hope it does. I hope they fixed it. Really hope. Okay, here. So you raced, you won, you kicked butt, you just smoked some people. You want to watch a replay of it? Here's how it looks. Forza dev team, please watch this video and fix this. Isn't that awesome? That's all you hear. Oh, nice. Drop it in there, and I'll sub you back. Yeah, look at that. See that? Hear that? That's just the fucking engine noise constantly revved 100%. Like, they didn't dynamically put... See? That is horrible. What the hell? Like, did they not play their own game? Just drives me crazy. Yeah, I love watching replays. But can you watch a replay at that? No. So I'm gonna, hang on, let me save a clip here. Save recent gameplay, last, I'll say 3 minutes. This game's been how long on the PlayStation 5? And this, yeah, so annoying. So yeah, for the team, this, you better, like, maybe it is my actual engine what I'm doing, but mask that noise. Well, there's a little variance, but it's, yeah, it's so horrible. Okay, enough complaining here. But yeah, that's just horrible. Like, did they not ever watch a replay when they developed this game? Like, they're like, oh, we had the audio on mute or some shit like that. You know what the worst thing is? When there's like a left-handed designer in part of a design team, and they get to make major decisions, and somehow people forget that most people are right-handed. Yeah, I've seen that a lot in my day. I remember, I don't know who it was, some tech company. Yo! Oh no, we got problems with an X. These number problems. Thanks, dude. Oh, is that you again? But yeah, so that annoys me. That's just me. I like to complain about the real world and stuff. I like to hold game devs accountable for their lack of quality after they release a product. Ah, I see. I figured that was probably the case. That's a cool name, though. I like it. I'm just a sea monkey for funny. Okay, I actually probably should make some supper. It's like 8:30, almost 9 here. Wait, what day is today? Saturday? Yeah, I like this car. It's a fun one. Like, I'm not much of a Aston Martin guy, but hunt for your vids. Ooh, probably asking the wrong guy because I'm not very good myself. I don't know. I don't really try to. I just do YouTube for kind of my mental health, like just to talk to people at times. And I also like to capture gameplay for to look back on when games change, whatever. So I'm getting older, so I like to look back on my 10-year-old Destiny gameplay. I'm like, huh, I had much better reflexes back then. I think the main thing is just being genuine. But I don't know, like again, I don't have hardly any followers, and like I'm just proud that I hit 4 million total views like just this last week. Even though I've had a YouTube account since for 20, oh my God. It'll be my 20-year anniversary coming up on YouTube. Isn't that crazy? My YouTube account's probably older than like the few people that watch me once in a while. Oh my God. My eBay account is 27 years old. Isn't that wild? Like, I'm old. I've seen a lot of shit, yo. Nah, I don't do it. I don't do any of that shit. I was an early adopter of every single social media network. Like I had all the beta invites. Like I had Gmail invite. I got all my friends' Gmail addresses, so they all got their full names because I had wasn't the first wave of invites, but the second wave. And but no social Instagram. I mean, I only used to follow it just for my friends' feeds. But for the most part, I feel bad for all the young people that are influenced by it. It's just crazy, like how out of touch all the people on Instagram are. That's one thing about Instagram. People gotta realize that Instagram is your best day always. It's never your worst day. It's never your everyday. It's just the 1% of your life that's perfect that you get to showcase and make it look like it's your everyday. Be warned. As you get older, you realize, well, I feel like you should. Hope usually. You get older, you realize there's no point in trying to impress anyone. The most important person to impress in your life is yourself, really. You know, as cheesy as that sounds. Again, I'm like mid 40-year-old dude, so. Then again, I'm not actively looking for a partner in life either, so. I'm like one of those single people for life kind of people. Different story if you're trying to find yourself a mate. I can't imagine. I mean, oh my God, I briefly looked at dating pool like 5 years ago. Yeah, dude, this is the styled with the Fast and Furious one. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I think I have quite a few of the Fast and Furious type of. Actually, I think I have the actual Fast and Furious car. I think they had a set of them they released. Oops. Yeah, I remember when this car came out. I mean, at the time, I had actually a, oh crap, what was it again? It was basically the identical version of this, but it wasn't Mitsubishi, it was, Eagle? Eagle Talent at TSI. That was like my first, like, real car, and oh my God, all-wheel drive turbo, 5-speed manual when you're 18 years old, bad idea. A lot of fun though, man. I mean, I grew up driving a 1983 Firebird. It was an automatic though, and it was the crappy Force 8-cylinder, the 5.0, that barely put out 180 horsepower. It's like, but man, that was just fun to drift on. I lived on gravel roads on a farm, so I did some drifting on the gravel all the time, and my goal every day when I had that Firebird was to not do a burnout every day, and I failed. I did a burnout every day, especially leaving school parking lot. Oh yeah, I was dumb. Fun car though. And now look at me, I drive like a front-wheel drive, turbocharged German car. Which I gotta say, like, I looked at Camaros, cause you know, I could have bought a Camaro in my Mini. And I looked at, I not seriously looked at Corvettes, they're out of my price range, but, and just practicality-wise too, not in, they're cool. Yeah, send me an invite. I add anyone, so just don't try to like scam me. That's all I ask. I get those invites every once in a while. I'm SteveMonkey420, so just throw me an invite. Whenever I see it pop up, I just add people. I actually hit the limit on PSN people a while back ago before they expanded it. I think I had like 375 friends. I'm like, oh, then I had a real friend I wanted to add. I'm like, oh crap. So I had to go back, and I think that was because of Mass Effect or some game where you could no, it was Destiny. I think I don't know. I was matchmaking with so many people. Sweet. Just what a scammer would say. No, I was kidding. Uh, yeah, it's funny. Every once I get like these just crazy weird names with lots of numbers and X's. I'm like, And this says, "Hi, I'm a female gamer looking for some male gamer friends." I'm like, yeah, no, you aren't. If you are, that's a bad way to go about it. Let's see. Oh, I was gonna, one more car I'll go for a little test drive on, and then I'll probably call it here. Let's see. This thing is, yeah, I got a couple of these cars. I admit it. I do the glitch racing to get the easy SP at times. Some things I grind for, but other things I'm like, nah, my time's worth more than doing this stupid task. I do love this look of this Porsche, though. Actually, this one I think I like the sound of. That's like a dream car I wanted to always have too, as a Porsche, but I'm like, nah, they're so expensive. They're awesome, but man, I live in Minnesota. I need something I can drive in the winter. You know, someone in my building has a GTSR, GTR, GT3, GT3 RS. Is that what it is? I always get the order mixed up, but yeah, they're looking for a parking spot. They have their picture of their car on the picture, like, we are looking to rent a parking spot. I'm like, oh, I wish she'd park next to me. Yeah, this thing sounds awesome. Oh, jeez, wow. Sorry, guys. Oh, my bad. I just like all the cars they have in this game, too. And they're, like, everyday cars, too, you know? And the interiors are pretty accurate, actually, you know? Can't really look around in them, but... yeah, this would be fun to drive in real life. That noise. Oh, yeah. I don't think I'd push this car in real life, though, because I'd probably end up in a ditch, because there's no anything in it. No nannies in these kind of cars. I wonder if this thing even had power steering. Yeah, it had power steering. Yeah, I don't know, like... you know, I'd be curious to see some, like, 20-year-old that's a car enthusiast driving, like, a 1996 or Ford Mustang or Chevy Camaro. There's no traction, anything in those things. I mean, it's... oh, hang on, here you are. 1 second here, let me... cool, out of your problems. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, it's wild to think, like, I drove a car recently that didn't have power steering. I'm like, oh my god, I forgot how this was. It is, like, oh man. That's like the big thing these days, you know, at this car enthusiast group is always, you got your manual enthusiast and you got your automatic enthusiast, transmission-wise, and always the manual enthusiasts say, you know, oh, you're not a real car enthusiast unless you have a stick shift, and I don't know, I think it's hilarious that they say that and they have these cars that have stability control and nannies that let them do things that they would never be able to do without those systems in place, you know? It's like, okay, you're saying that me with my automatic paddle shifter that plays like a video game, really, is an inferior experience versus you having to push a clutch in that, is it actually physically connected to the transmission, or is it just like a wire system? I'm not sure, honestly. I'm not mechanically inclined with cars that way. ECUs and stuff like that, yes, but I know just enough to be dangerous. Dude, what are you doing here, dude? So I don't know, I always laugh at that argument, like, you know what? If you like cars, that's all that matters, really. And you go ahead and take your manual transmission. Let's go do a drag race and I'll smoke your ass so bad. Because you're first to second shift is going to be flawed compared to any computer that can do it. Except maybe a Nissan CVT. That was harsh. It's funny though, I know like, I had a little Civic Si, that was the last stick shift I had. It was a 2006 Civic Si when they redesigned it from the SI models from the hatchback to the coupes, which is funny, now I have a hatchback car, Mini Cooper, GP3 or whatever, and I never liked that design originally. So when Honda released that SI, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna buy that. So that was like my first new car, and that thing was fun. Six speed, super high revving. Like, red line was 8,700 RPMs. The max power band range was like 6,800 to like 8,300 RPMs. So if you want to get the most performance out of that car, you were just riding that thing at the top of the red. So the downfall was if you're in traffic or if you're around people just think you're just fucking a loon, but you're really not going that fast because it wasn't a very fast car. I mean, that car had only like 175 horsepower, and it felt fast, but it handled so well because of the it had a mechanical limit slip differential in it, so you could come into corners super hot and just the differential would kick in and just do its thing. I think my Mini Cooper, my first Mini Cooper I got was the coupe version, another coupe, you know, I'm a coupe guy, the weird ass backwards baseball cap looking one, and that thing had 181 horsepower, also had a limit slip differential, but it was a 6-speed automatic or whatever. And then I put custom exhaust on that. I put a 3.5-inch downpipe on it. And holy shit, did that sound great. It was a little droney on the highway, but every time I brought it to get the oil change, you could hear that thing just start up, the cold start in the side of the dealership. I always knew when my car was done because I'd hear it, like, oh, must be done, or they're moving it. I know all the guys that worked on it at the Mini dealership loved it. They're like, oh, it's pretty fun. I think a local person bought it too. Yeah, if you're gonna buy a used car, Mini ever, wait till I sell mine, because I have both the Minis I bought, I built the best packages you could build. And they were custom builds too, so. But I don't know, this GP3 Mini of mine is the last one, maybe. Because Mini Cooper, Mini went the Tesla route in the interiors, and I fucking hate them. They're fucking ugly. The new Countrymans are just, I know they're gonna sell more because they're bigger and more room, but God, they're ugly. Just ugly. No thank you, I don't want a Hyundai or Kia design on my Mini. Give me my Mini design back, yo. And this is the guy that they should be listening to, I would think. Well, maybe not, I guess. I only buy one car every 6 years, but every time I've bought a Mini, it's been the top-end spec, probably the most expensive versions they sell at the dealership, so I'd hope my opinion mattered some. So I just dropped $40,000 on a GP3 just last October, so. And I wasn't planning on, I had my Mini Countryman paid off. It's funny, I actually had the, a 2020 JCW Countryman. So what I got with the GP3 is basically the same exact engine and transmission minus 800 pounds. And crazy suspension. And it's funny though, like with my GP3, I can totally tell that gear 1 and 2 in it are so gimped, because if they didn't do that, it would just burn through tires, and I would never, it would just, would not get traction. Because I know it's like when I'm just having fun driving around, even if I'm like giving it pretty good, when it drops to third, or if I manage to shift to third, I can get some wheel spin in third to fourth at times. But I'm definitely gotta take a good track this year to be safe, because I feel like that thing in corners, like at triple-digit corners, easy. Yeah, like these corners, I could probably I could outdo this car any day. Yeah. That racing suspension is so excellent. This car is sloppy. And it's old, older cars just, It was a different world, you know. Back in those days, I mean, you had the big block, you know, muscle cars that all they did was just go really fast. Well, pretty fast in a straight line, but that's all they did. Otherwise, they're just junk. They couldn't race. Like, you couldn't take a Shelby on a race car. You could try, but the little Mini Coopers of the era just smoke them. They did, actually. And that's how Minis, you know, got their prestige, was by winning so many rally races in the late 60s. Like, just people are laughing at the Mini and like, well, yes, but it's lighter. The power to weight ratio is ridiculous compared to the other vehicles at the time, you know, because they're all made of steel and had massive V8 engines in them, big blocks that were very inefficient for power efficiencies. But nowadays, it's funny, the whole full circle of the world, you know. You have American car companies making pickup trucks with 4 cylinders with turbocharged engines. That's fucked up, yo. They're making fun of, like, for everyone, like, pickup truck drivers would laugh at all, like, the import vehicles and their turbochargers. The problem, you know, with this situation with American manufacturers doing is that they don't have the experience or the quality controls. So you've noticed probably all the TikToks and all the YouTube videos about all the engines blowing up after about 30,000 miles. Yep. AKA Mini, they had that issue themselves when they were using Peugeot engines back in the first generation of the R generation of the Mini Coopers. It's like the R56, R55, R58, R57 had a Peugeot engine, not a BMW-based engine. And those engines were notorious for literally exploding, leaking oil, or basically just get rid of it after 60,000 miles. You're probably gonna have problems. So I didn't have any of mine, because I had the N18 revision. But yeah, no. Once BMW finally was like, you know, we should probably just put our real engine in it. So they started, I think it was 2016 or 8. Yeah, 2016, the F56 series got released. And that's when they added the B38 and B48 engines. B38 for the 3-cylinder, B48 for the 4-cylinder. And ever since they've done that, reliability of Minis, like the past reliability issues, are gone. Like, that's not really a problem at all anymore with the engines and leaking oil. And the tunability, really, if your ECU's unlocked, is BMW tunability, you know. Which is kind of wild. It's kind of funny now I think it too, though, with the modern era of cars. Like, a car going 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 5 seconds is like not a big deal anymore, even, which is crazy, I think. I mean, 3.5 seconds 0 to 60 times are like, there's faster cars, you know. The problem is, you know, where do we drive our cars fast, really? That's the problem, I think. But yeah, we're gonna see a shift. The electrification of cars. It's good for the environment, but it's gonna be kind of shitty for enthusiasts, really. Hate to say it. Like, this is probably the last petrol-based car I will have in, you know, internal combustion. But no, you know what? I want to try to keep my Mini forever. Until, like, it's like, I have to get a special license plate because it's gas-based, you know? That'd be kind of cool. I guess if I don't, if I only put like 2,000 miles on it a year, or less, which is... I don't think that's gonna happen. I might do the Mini Takes the States next. Yeah, the Mini Takes the States goes by Minnesota. I'm gonna definitely do it. So that's a lot of fun. Driving around with like 500 different Mini Coopers on a road trip. Yeah, badass, yo. Plus, you can kind of hide yourself in traffic and go pretty fast on a freeway too. Oh, I was not paying attention. That's what happens when you look at your watch and drive. Okay, I think I'm done. I'm gonna go back home here. We're gonna go home. I'm gonna change my car to one I'll work on the next time here. God, I think I have like 434 cars now. I gave up on trying to figure out how to organize them. Yeah. Yeah, it took me a while to actually get the idea of how Forza works. Like, I'm so used to games where you have one car that's your main car, that you kind of make or tune to various events or whatever. But nope, this game, not the. You basically just need lots of cars for all the different events and whatnot. So now I just slowly, every car I kind of soup them up. Certain cars, though, I hold back like nice cars for like super powerful ones. I'll undertune to be like a C class, so it will just be overpowered against everything else, even though it's technically doesn't look like it should be. I think we'll work on the escort next. I remember, oh my god, I used to see these all over the place, man. We would see a lot more older cars around these days, if it wasn't for the. At the time, we thought it was a good idea, but it's a horrible idea. The Cash for Clunkers program was such a bad idea, at least for the used car market and for younger people trying to get, the first cars. They literally destroyed all those vehicles, so if they, got sold for that, they literally made them undrivable, and then fucked up. Would have seized the engines up on it. God, I was talking to someone about that recently. Oh yeah, my buddy. We were talking about that. He had a friend that actually did that. He was working at a deal or a auto place or a junkyard that was buying cars or doing the program with the government. So, okay, do I have any more spins left? We'll do one spin maybe. I think I have one super spin maybe. Yeah, that's crazy. I came back and I had like 14 super spins I got gifted somehow. Which, okay. Oh no, I got nothing. Nothing. We'll do this. How many? It's worth it, I guess. You know what? We'll just see. Yeah. I was gonna say, should I soup this up quick? Oh, hey, we got a wheel spin again. Cool. I forget, that's why I have this place as home. Every time you go home, or every day you get a wheel spin, one normal one. Which isn't that good. Yeah, the first thing I unlocked in this game was the home that gives you the fast travel option. I'm like, I need this. Even though I do drive a lot at most places. Do I have any cars to get rid of? Oh my god, how many Ford Focuses do I have? Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this one. Some though I keep because I like to do different variations, like a wide body or whatever ones. Ooh, I forgot about these two. Yeah, I still haven't done the Hot Wheels stuff yet. I haven't even touched like the off-road Baja stuff. I'll be honest, I'm not a rally guy. They're just too long of races, man. Yeah. Try to think of what old school car I'd get if I would get a 1980 Pontiac Trans Am with the eagle, with the bird logo on the front. Hell yeah. Smokey and Bandit style. Evo 10? I think I do. Let's see here. Let me sort properly. Mitsubishi. It's funny though. I actually looked at Evos back when I bought my Mini in 2020. Because I had the money actually to spend on it. But then I realized that Nissan didn't do shit with the Evo for like the last fucking 10 years. It's been just stagnated. Like, no one talks about the Evo. Do they even make an Evo anymore? That's a sad thing, That thing was like a beast, yo. I remember the 350Z when that first came out too. That thing was crazy awesome. Let's see here. What are we looking for again? Thought I had one. Wait, I think it was. Should be. I guess I don't. I thought I did. Or would it be under something else? Thank you. Oh yeah, this is the car I'd get in real life. I looked at one of these. I just don't. If I had another parking spot, I could, but having two vehicles as a single person would be silly, especially a person that lives in a condo. This thing is crazy, though. Like, I have a pretty good Porsche selection. Three-wheeler. That thing's crazy. That dude, this Megane RS car, that thing is fast and fun. Like, I bet that's a fun car in real life. I remember people talking about this actually. I had no idea what they were talking about. And then I finally drove it in the game. I'm like, dude, that's a fun car. Well, the Salines, I remember them. Crazy cars. One-off design cars, based specialty cars. Prezos. It's funny, my buddy, back in the day, he got the first STI of this thing, and he was like the geekiest dude ever. Like, he's a guy that you would not expect to own a WRX STI of all of them too. Like, I'm like, dude, I didn't know you were into this kind of cars. But you know what's wild is like Camrys nowadays, how much power they have. Which is kind of, they're like, I would say the ultimate sleeper car almost in a way these days. Because, you know, me, I don't think about Camrys as having power, but, I mean, they're freaking, yeah, they're rocking like 300 some horsepower, some of them, the TRDs. But let's see, what does this rock? Stats here. Can I toggle the stats? I thought I could. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, 617? That's ridiculous. How much does that thing cost, I wonder? Six figures, probably? Yeah, I looked at Supras, the new ones. They're, I don't know, they're just a little too much sports car and power for what I need. I've come to the conclusion that I don't need that kind of power. I would die. And you can't use that power, you know, you just from my Mini even, like, I can floor it for like 3 seconds and I'm almost doing 120, so I'm like, yeah, no, no. If I had like a supercar, it'd be pointless unless I lived like on an autobahn or near a track area. But then again, if I had a supercar, would I take it to a track? I mean, right? Then again, would I own a supercar if I had the money for that even? No, I wouldn't. I'd put it in a long-term investment. Okay, yeah. I think it's time to call it. We're veering off here. Okay, let's go home and call it a stream there. Oh wait, I am home. Alright, y'all. It's been real. Problems. Fun meeting you, yo. Maybe I'll see you on tomorrow. Do some maybe racing or driving, I'm not sure. But anywho, my friends. Have a great night. Be safe out there.